The South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol is in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv to meet President Zelensky. South Korea has one of the biggest stockpiles of ammunition in the world and a thriving defense industry, but government policy prohibits it providing lethal aid to countries at war. Ukraine and its allies have been urging Seoul to make an exception, while we stay with the issue of war in Ukraine, and it has been 3 weeks since the Russian mercenary organization the Wagner Group staged an attempted mutiny over the way the Russian military was fighting its war in Ukraine. In the aftermath, they were granted an amnesty and offered the chance to go and live in Belarus, but it was unclear what would become of them. Well, now the Belarusian government says that members of the Wagner Group have begun training its troops. This footage has been shown on state TV. The announcement is the first official confirmation that some Wagner mercenaries are actually based in Belarus. So far, Belarus hasn't openly taken part in Russia's invasion of Ukraine, although it did allow its territory to be used by the Russian military as a staging post last year. So this is the first time when the officials of the Belarusian government have confirmed that the Wagner fighters have right in their country. Just a few days ago, Ukrainian and Western officials reported that they saw no signs of Wagner's presence in Belarus, and now the defense ministry of that country is saying that those mercenaries are training their forces, and these are not the regular army units of Belarus that are being trained by Wagner mercenary. These are so-called territorial defense groups. These are civilians who can be called up in case if the country is attacked. And what's interesting is that these groups are getting trained in the town of Osapochi, that is a town in western parts of Belarus near the Russian border and its south, quite close to the area where earliest satellite images showed hundreds of tents being set up, and regional media speculated that those tents were set up for Wagner fighters.